Now, I know movies can't be all things to all people. As they say, it can't please everyone. But couldn't they have at least pleased just a little bit harder the original die-hard arcade-going Mortal Kombat fans that are now of a certain age? I wanted violence. Received, thank you. I wanted references and familiar characters. Check. I wanted fun. Okay, yes, I'll give it that. There's some fun to be had thanks in large part to reluctant hero and past his prime movie star Johnny Cage, Karl Urban. And I wanted to be surprised. I spent a small fortune memorizing finishing move combos at every local and not so local arcade in 1992, and then again in 1993 when the sequel was released. Mortal Kombat was a literal game changer. Never before had an arcade game look so realistic. All the better thanks to its over the top violence. Kano's heart rip anyone? There wasn't much of a story, but that didn't matter. The various warriors participating in an interdimensional martial arts tournament to the death for the fate of Earthrealm was prelude enough for an arcade game. Fighters guided by Raiden are the good guys. Shao Kahn leads the bad guys. It's a fighting game. What more do you need? Well, when it comes to the film adaptation, I wanted a little more and a little less. Yes, there's a lot of characters in Mortal Kombat 2, the game, and I understand the need to give everyone their due, but there are too many to care about, and the story only starts to feature our collective favorites during the last 20 minutes. Now, I love one-to-one fight scenes, but even they can get repetitive and boring after a while. A few quick kills might have been surprising and funny, especially since we all have a strong hunch who's going to win each fight. Just get on with it. Now, I love that it's an R rating and we're treated to some brutal fights, but the script and acting are kind of PG-13. Here was an opportunity to fill in the story just a little, with more attention, thought, and humor given to a few main characters instead of a parade of forgettable ones. Except for Cage and Kano, Josh Lawson, the dialogue is mostly uninspired. And is it just me, or is anyone else sick of the word shit being used to password dialogue and script these days? In a kid's movie, when it's used sparingly and out of place, like by a tween or a grandma, for example, it can be a light laugh. How about it? But when I see and hear, for example, a grown ass man with robot arms use it instead of anything else, and I mean anything to indicate some semblance of creativity and overall verbal and observational ability, I'm finished with him. Watch or not, not.